It is another beautiful day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm glad that you could join me. Welcome. So, as you can see, we got the pull start kind of all back together. So let's see what we need to fabricate to finish it, install it, and let's give Eileen another shot at a test drive. This is going to be fun. Okay, so here's the problem we're facing. We have two of them on there, right? And that's what I think we've always had on it. However, if you look, we need to have 1, 2, 3, fail. All right, we need to have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to make 2 of them. I kind of started digging around, and what I came up with was I have some of this aluminum flat bar. That might work pretty good. But I noticed that these ones are actually plastic, or maybe Bakelite. I mean, it is the 60's. But they're plastic. So I thought, well, let's look for some plastic things. Found that. We might be able to cut that up. That's like a radiator mount for I think a PT Cruiser. So probably don't want to put Dodge parts on here. And then I started thinking, like, what do I have? And I remembered the other day, in the morning, I was taking a walk, enjoying some coffee, and I found this in the ditch. And I think, see here? Look at that. I think those are about the right size. What this came off of, I don't know. I'm going to assume it wasn't a Dodge because none of the electricals are burnt up. And I'm going to assume it's not a Chevy because it's broken. So it's probably a Ford because couldn't hold up to it. Just joking. I'm just joking. Okay, just joking. Take it easy. So anyways, let's see if we can't use a piece of broken mirror that we found in the ditch and maybe cut it out to the right size. Okay, so I took one off, and I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking already ahead of time. That aluminum would have been the best way to go, and you're right, it probably would have lasted a lot longer, but I don't know. I want to try this. So this is kind of the tab, and if you look, that is the same exact thickness. We should be able to get one out of here, and then one out of this one, and oh yeah, you can't see it, but I can. It says Ford right there. So my guess was right. Well, let me get the Dremel, and I will just trim one of these out, or, well, both of them out. A little light polish on the file just to take any of the rough edges off, and we have, look at that, So we'll just knock a hole in it and install them. I'll find a couple of screws. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, there we go. All 4 of them on. I think it'll work. I don't see why it won't work. And I know. We probably could have gone online and found a pack of them for $3.99. I don't know. I didn't look. But hey, we built this for $3.99. So we're good to go. Let's get this installed and see if it'll work. Now that is a success. You see, I mean, I'm like pulling catwalks with it. Well, wheelies at least. So it feels like it's running a little rich to me. I don't know. We should probably pull that plug and find out. Adjust the carburetor a little bit, but it runs good. Also, my foot is so close to that exhaust. So pulling wheelies, I think if we put the deck back on and I get my feet back here, I think I could probably catwalk this thing. Eileen's going to be a catwalk lawnmower. So, yeah, it works. So 1/2 inch 48 belt. If you're working on a Bolens, that's the ticket. These things will wheelie for you. So let's get the mower deck put on. And then I want to start making a template. I want to make a hood for it. At least something that looks kind of factory. So yeah, let's get this in the barn and then put the deck back. All right, Eileen's back on the lift in the shop. Nope, still just tipped over on its side. Anyways, so let's get in here, and yeah, the belt, everything looks good. I mean, it's not burnt out or any chunks missing, so I think it's going to be great. That feels fine still. I mean, I don't really see anything that, oh, hey-oh. So it looks like the master link is coming loose. Oh, that keeper. Okay. Well, see, there's so much horsepower, it almost broke the chain. That's how much horsepower this thing is. The wheelies I was doing. All right. So we need to put the chain back together and let's put that thing on. This is going to be easy. Ka-cha. So there we have it. Mower deck is all completely back on. Bolts all tightened down. Right. And I even replaced a few of the bolts that were missing. So, should be all set. That's not going anywhere. There, now it's not going to go anywhere. So let's get it rubber side down and take a look at the hood we need to build. There we go. So before we get into this hood, I just have to mention there's a comment in the last video from Patrick. So he noticed that this tabs that, we needed 4 instead of 2. And he said that, he made them out of aluminum before. And great comments, which I just got the comment now during this video because I filmed this video while you're watching the last video. This video's, whatever. I'm a week ahead. I know, whatever kicks. Okay, so anyways, great comment. Thank you, Patrick, for catching that. And yeah, like I also thought aluminum too, but we went with the plastic. We'll see how that works. He also in that comment has like some part numbers about the keyway and some other good information. So if you want some more information on like these 5-horse Briggs and stuff, go check out that comment in the last video. And I mean, this is why, I have the greatest subscribers and watchers in the world, because they like to give you help on things. And I appreciate all of you very much. So, with that being said, the hood, it looks like there's, 2 bolt holes here, and then this is kind of slotted. So maybe it kind of like hooked into there and then bolted down there. And all the pictures I've seen, the hood kind of comes up about there, just below here, kind of like that. However, the pictures I've seen don't have that exhaust on it. So either way, we're going to have to make a custom hood, because I don't know where I would even find one to start with. The good news is we're going to build that hood. The bad news is I don't have any sheet metal, and I priced it out. Oh, what is with the price of sheet metal today? So I'm way too cheap to go buy a new couple pieces of sheet metal to make that, and then like it had like expanded metal or like a grate across the grill for, the air to go in to the head there. But I have an idea how we can get sheet metal on the cheap. When mild-mannered Kix Bryant needs to save some money, he turns into Dump Man, reuser of thrown-away goods. Dun, 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 dun. And with his trusty sidekick and cameraman, the Invisible Person. To the Dumpmobile. Dumpmobile glow plugs engaged. Dumpmobile glow plugs engaged. Come along, Invisible Person, to the Dumpmobile. Well, the dump preferred that I not film. So let's just say we scored big time. So let's get back to the shop, and I need to show you what we have acquired. This is some good stuff. we're back. So here is what we scored on. Boom. Hood off of maybe a Cavalier or, I don't know, a Cobalt, or it's been in the dirt for a while. I found this like door off of an oven. It's old. It's like porcelain baked. Here's a plate that's got to weigh like 30 pounds. I don't know. That's like 1/2-inch steel plate. And 2 chainsaws. That's right. Not 1, 2 chainsaws. I mean, come on. The guy was actually like dumping these off as I was pulled up next to him, right, at the dump. And I was just like, did they run? And he didn't really know much about them other than he was cleaning out the garage and they had to go. So, yes, 2 chainsaws. How awesome is that? I mean, we scored so much. So, we have the hood. I mean, we can build that, and blessings. So, the good news is we got all this stuff. The bad news is that's all I have time for on this video. So, don't forget, be blessed. Peace. I mean, seriously, like, it's a the monk or something, and I thought this was a case. This is not just a case. Check it out. Ugh. There's a chainsaw in here. Oh, be blessed. Peace.